Hey folks, we're back over at Mace Point today, and I think we've got this side mostly to ourselves. We're going to take a look here. This is a little treacherous trying to get down here. Ugh. Looks like the water is up a little bit. I think I see a rock I'll be able to stand on. It is higher than what it was, but we're going to give this a shot for at least a while. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this will be easy. Cool. We're going to start off with a really nice quality Rapala rip and wrap. But if I lose it too quickly, I did buy some cheaper crankbaits, and we'll use those down here because I know this place is full of snags. I mean, I lost that $20 musky lure here, so I know that there's snags here, but I had to give this a chance because I see people pull fish out of here all the time. I probably should be using a square bill here because there's a lot of rocks, so if I lose one of the lipless, which is what I was having awesome luck with last time I was here, I am going to switch to the square bill. It's pretty shallow out there in some parts. There was some rocks that I saw last time we were here. It was so shallow, I did see some rocks that were out there. So I know it's not ultra deep, but this is definitely where some of the big fish are. And I mean, there's carp and everything down here too. We're not hoping to catch carp with this setup. Obviously, that what happened last time, I'm hoping, was a fluke. I'd rather not hook into a carp with a crankbait, you know, unless it actually ate it. If it actually ate it, then sure, why not? But I don't like snagging a fish. I think there's a snag over there I keep hitting. No! No, come on! Oh, that's so stupid. Really? Yeah. Well, new species, I guess. I've never caught like a shad before, whatever this is. Never caught that before, didn't mean to. Poor thing. Well, he swam. I put new hooks on the backs of some of the Rapala rip and wraps because the lure itself is excellent in quality, and honestly the hooks themselves seem to be good quality. They don't rust. They're just far too small on the rip and wrap. Way too small on the Rapala rip and wrap, at least on the size 6. I think they're better on the size 7, but I seem to have really good luck with the size 6 last time, so that's why we're starting with that today. Why? Is there like 1,000 of these in there? What the heck's going on? That's not good. We might not be able to fish down here. Whoa, that's a fish. What do we got? Whoa! Oh my gosh! It's a giant shad or something. What the heck? That's wild. I mean, at least that's kind of a fun-sized fish. whatever this thing is. But I don't know. They're in here as thick as can be. I'd rather catch them by the mouth. So we got a, this is a cotton cordell lipless crankbait now. Something similar, I think, actually in color to those fish. So if there's anything down there hitting those bait fish, I think it's going to be more inclined to hit this. Oh, this looks just like those bait fish, honestly. I'd rather not snag any more of those poor things. They might be in here so thick, though. I actually like the action. I can feel the action on this lure already. We're definitely going to fish up top later because that's where we had all the success last time, but I rarely get the fish down here, so I had to come down here while I had the opportunity. You know what's interesting is the other side over there, all the ivy's gone. So I might end up fishing over there as well. But this is kind of a nice spot for right now. This lure is actually staying up closer to the surface, which I like. If you're wondering why I'm casting from the left side, I've got a wall to my right and there's some trees behind me, so I'm just trying to cast from the side that I got open. And it works. It's actually helping me control the cast. That's how I was doing it actually over at the local creek that one time. In April when we caught all those topwater bass. And I think that it might even be that rock. There was a couple of rocks, but one big one that was kind of jutting out of the water when the water was lower last time I was here. Oh man, they're killing it over there on the carp. I think that's what they're getting. Okay. This entire area is filled with giant shad or shiner, or whatever those are. Chub minnows. They're jumping out of the water right here. That's a snag. Well, that's why I bought this crankbait for like $1.50 in an ultra mega clearance, so that's why we're using it. Oh, might either saved it or it broke off. Either way, we saved all this line, I think. Oh yeah, we got it back. Cool. Awesome. I think I'm gonna head up top for a while and see if we can get those bass that were up there last time. Probably a little bit quieter for you guys to be able to hear me up here too. I forget that the falls are pretty loud down there, and I don't think I had the microphone set up right on the GoPro. I have one of the medium mods. I think I had it set to front. Normally when I'm fishing near a waterfall, I would set it to the rear microphone. That way it's focusing mostly on what I'm saying and it cancels out the waterfall a bit. So after its performance last time, the Rip and Wrap size 6, I went out and I vastly expanded my collection of Rip and Wraps. So I had 3 of the ones in the top row already, but I added those 2, I added these 3 there, and I also got 1 more still in the package. And I intend to buy a couple others today, because we're near a Bass Pro Shop, and when you're near a Bass Pro Shop, you gotta stop in. So we gotta start with the same color we had last time, because we hooked into 3 different bass on it. And we're gonna lose it immediately because of where I just cast it. No, maybe I lucked out. I saw that guy jump. I don't know what that was from here, but we're gonna probably do definitely a close-up to see what that was. If that was a bass hitting something, then, you know, it'd be nice if you would hit this. I'd love to see something come up and just grab it. Like that. Hey. So they like this color, guys. Not as big as the ones from last time, but it's a start. That's only like a 9-inch bass, but it is a start. I don't know if we caught it when he hit it in the water. Probably didn't, but that was neat. So I don't know why, but they love that hot pink. Let's get them back in. The seagulls are feasting right now. They're going absolutely insane down there. Whole flock came in. Whoa. Well, that was not good. Wow, I saved it. That was a bad one. Hang on. There we go. That's a fish. I think that's a carp though, maybe. Or not. Oh. Yeah, it might be a carp again. We're gonna find out here in a second. I think it's a carp though. It's pulling like a carp. Oh, poor thing. Come on, why you guys... Oy. Well, those new back hooks I put on are very sharp. Definitely sharp hooks. Come on, you stinking thing. That's a fat carp, but not the way we wanted to catch a carp. Didn't want to catch a carp at all. Not until later when we're using corn. Ugh. Slimy, slimy creature. Now, before we try that other spot up top, I wanted to try here I don't know if you guys see all these, the vines and everything and all the dead plant matter. This was all ivy. Everything here was covered in ivy. Yeah, I think I've had enough of this for today. We gotta go up top. Well, that's not great, but I think we can make it work. We just gotta get down there. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I think we can just do it. Oh! Finally! Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Do. Again, a little bit smaller than what we're hoping for, but that's only the second bass I've caught this year on the Bomber 15A. But definitely a nice little bass. It's got some weight on him. All right, we'll keep that on for a little bit. Might get a bigger one. We should. I mean, the lure's 4.5 inches long. Yeah, with the 3 treble hooks, he was not coming off of there. I'm surprised he only really got, it looked like he only got hooked by one of them. Once a fish sets his eyes on one of these things and actually strikes it, it's very difficult to not get a hook set. But I haven't had fantastic luck with them so far this year. I use them when I know that an area is pretty shallow, because they really don't dive down that deep. I am a little worried about the seagulls because of the low depth that these things are diving to. There has to be a rock or something right there. That's a better fish, I think. Maybe not a better fish, but at least it's another. Oh, wait. It is a better fish. That's a much better fish. Yeah. All right, we found the lure. That's like 2 fish and 4 casts. That's not a bad bass. That might be just a foot. That's a good looking little fish right there. Nice and chunky. All right, let's get this guy back in. That's cool. 2 fish on the same lure and like a few casts. That's what we're looking for. Well, I don't see any reason to switch from this lure for at least a while. I definitely want to fish some of the Rapala ripping wraps over here, because that's what we were catching the bigger bass on the last time we were here. But like, we even caught that little bass on one today, so I don't know. It seems like some schools of smaller bass have moved in. But I'm going to be honest with you, if I'm catching 8 or 9 inch bass, but I can catch a lot of them, that's still a really good day to me. Would I prefer to have some bigger guys mixed in there? Sure. But right now, at this point in the year, when I'm not even sure if I'm going to be getting many more bass, I will take quantity. That's a third fish. It's also not that big, I don't think. I'll take that back. It's the biggest one of the day. It's the biggest one of the day. That's what we're talking about. And he was not coming off. Look at all those treble hooks on there. Gosh. All right, buddy, if you calm down, if you stay calmed down. Yes. All right. That is a solid specimen. I should have brought my board over. I don't know why I didn't. He's probably a good 15 inches. That is an awesome fish. We like to see that. Dang. Well, it is November. It is November and we are still hammering bass over at Mace Point. I gotta try and come out here more often because this is good action. All right, buddy. Now, if you're wondering why the release wasn't as graceful, he clamped down on my thumb when I tried to let him go, and he flipped over because he was gripping onto my thumb. Oh, geez. That's insane. So we have officially a pattern. There's no more guesswork. This lure is what they want. I'd love to see something come up and just hit it right here. Got another one. Jeez. Nope. Open. All right, that's like the third keeper size from this spot. They are absolutely killing this lure. Absolutely killing it. That's a fun day of fishing. We very easily could have cleaned out all the bass in this area. And they could have moved. Maybe they all talked to each other. They didn't like what was going on, and they all moved over to the other side. Now, there is a spot I see over on the other side that I've actually never fished before. So we might head over there shortly if we don't get any more action here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to switch it out for a rip and wrap, which we have been catching bass on out of here. And then we're going to put this back on once we go over there. I don't know if you guys see across the way. There's kind of a fairly open area before you get to the boundary that catches all the wood and stuff. And even that area might be kind of accessible. So really along the shore over there, I've never tried fishing before. This is the spot across from me right now. That's where we've been catching the bass, right there, and where Dad caught the carp. So I'm thinking about going through the woods if I can. I see people do it all the time. I think it's pretty open over there. And we're going to do some exploring, I think. Give this area time to reload because we might come back here. But I want to try a few more casts. We're getting a little greedy here. Try a few more casts. Then switch lures, try that, and then we're going to explore. Okay. No, maybe not. Maybe we'll just stay here. That's, I don't know, 10 or... That's probably about 10. I really wish I had my board with me. Probably about a 10. But bass number 6, 5th from this spot. All right, I'm doing the smart thing. I'm actually going to retie this lure. We've caught 5 bass on it. Generally, I don't worry too much, but with all the little snags we've been getting and the fact that we did just catch 5 fish on this one lure, I think it's a good time to reset. It might totally change the action of what the lure's doing. That's the only thing, depending on how you got it tied on. Sometimes it will change it a little bit, but we can only hope that they will like it just as much. I just think this is a much safer thing, just in case, because I would hate to lose this lure. A, because I don't want to lose it, but B, I don't want this thing to be in a fish's mouth. I'd feel terrible with a 3 treble hook lure going off in a fish's mouth like that and him swimming away. So try to do it to preserve equipment and for the safety of the fish. I think if they have one of these lures in Bass Pro Shop, I'm going to pick up an extra. Same color, same pattern. You don't catch 5 bass in one day on a single lure and not want to have that with you at all times. Like that. That's number... No, no. No. That's the first one we lost. That pulled really good too. That was a bass, 100%. Not a snagged carp, and it wasn't tree limb. That fish fought back. But that one wasn't hooked good enough. That's the first one we lost, and we know it's not the hook's fault. I don't think it was the hook set that I did. I think it just got off. It's bound to happen. Now the question is he hungry enough to go at it again? There's one. Stay down. That's number 7. And that's definitely like a 13. Jeez. I've never had a day of fishing like this, I think, in my entire life. At least from the shore. We had that one magical day on Cayuga Lake, but I think that's the first time I've ever caught 6 largemouth like that. At least this size from the shore. We caught the little ones at that park over in Holly, but 5 decent sized fish now. I think that's like five keepers. Man. There's another one. You gotta be kidding me. That's a little one. Well, he's not even that small. Oh, he got. That's insane. That's number 8. That's number 8. 7th bass caught from the same spot, and we would have had another one. We lost the 8th one from this spot. Man, there is a giant school of them just sitting over there. That's so awesome. It's a pretty cool spot to fish down there, but honestly, we didn't see any big fish coming by. A lot of snags. We gotta try and figure something out for down there. I did bring worms today. I thought about using worms, but I don't see a point to it now. We've been having such good luck up top with the bass. Well, we made it over to the other side. It's not as nice or easy of a spot to fish, but it is a different area, so we got to try it. Whoa. I don't know if that was a carp. Oh, I think there's junk all over the place out there, which makes sense. I mean, we're right near the giant woodpile. Probably lose this one too. I hope we don't. Probably should not cast too many more times over here. There's got to be fish hiding out through there, though. There has to be. All right, I wanted to try the reverse side of that spot we were fishing earlier. Oh, we got one. Jeez. They like it, even the little ones. That's the smallest one. Hey, 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 do. Let me get that little guy back in. He hooked himself real good. Sorry, buddy, I slipped. Almost fell flat on my back. Yeah, this area is kind of too shallow. It's very shallow in front of me. I'm gonna head back to our initial spot, I think. This is definitely the lure we're keeping on the pole until we leave here today. Because I mean, we had it off for a while. And then, you know, within 5 minutes of putting it back on, we already had another bass. Now, mind you, very small fish. Oh, I went past it. Very small fish. But as we saw, the bigger ones were hitting it too. So I'm kind of hoping we can get in one more fish from our favorite spot down here before we gotta go. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Well, it seems like a lot of the smaller ones are over here, but this fish is a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger than that last one. All right, we finally got him off. Finally got him off that lure. So that's a little bit bigger than that last one we caught. I don't know. Well, we have a board just to get a rough size of what we've been catching, I guess. Everything's been mostly bigger than this. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my, that is that's much bigger than I thought. He's actually 11. Guy's almost a keeper. Yeah. I still can't believe that one was 11 inches, but we measured him. I had his snoot right up against the board. That means that other one we caught, that one that I thought was, you know, 14 or 15 inches, he might have been like a 16. Well, folks, that does it for fishing at Mace Point today. And I gotta say, it was definitely my best day fishing out in here this year. I've never caught that many bass here at once before. I don't think I've ever actually caught that many bass anywhere from the shore before, other than one place. There was only one place, and that was at a stock pond. And I think that's where I caught 11 bass. I caught 10 today. So we were really close to catching that anyways. I think if I had a little bit longer, if I had started over on the other side earlier, we may have even gotten up to that. But regardless, that Bomber Long A 15A really did the charm today. And we did actually catch one on the Rip and Wrap too that we were hammering them on last time, so that was great. And obviously awesome fishery here, whether you're going for carp or catfish, bullhead, largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, drumfish. Caught a drumfish here. Just about everything's in here, and really nice place to spend the day. But at any rate, thank you all for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and hope you all take care.